Damaging winds, heavy rain, and coastal flooding all on the way today into Friday. It's meteorologist Joe Martucci here. We're going with a moderate threat for all three of these as we go into our Thursday and Friday. But here's the thing. Most of the daytime hours on Thursday will be dry and there will be no weather hazards. This is mainly during the PM rush hour on Thursday into our Friday morning here. Let's take a look at what's going on in the atmosphere. And we have this big, strong area of low pressure. We're on the eastern side of this, which helps to draw a strong southerly wind our way. That's a soupy wind as well in terms of wind directions. In fact, the National Weather Service is saying, hey, you know what? This is actually going to be a near record for the amount of moisture in the atmosphere for early to mid-April here. So there's a lot of moisture with this, and when it pours, it will be coming down hard here. Now, here's a look at our futurecast. Dry for the morning, winds 5 to 10, 15 miles an hour, not that significant. But as we go into the afternoon, a couple of showers, heavy at times, will pass. Winds will kick up as we go into the evening. Now we're at 11 o'clock. Sustained winds 20 to 30 miles an hour. That's windy, and there's going to be gusts higher than that. In fact, if you look at the loop here, you're going to see our winds getting even to 35 miles an hour in Wildwood, in Atlantic City, all with these scattered showers around. Now, we do get a heavy slog of rain to come through between about 3 to 6 a.m., and then another round to come between 7 to 11 a.m. It's going to be relatively brief, less than an hour, maybe 90 minutes, but it's going to be heavy when it falls. Winds stay breezy into the day on Friday, and we'll look for afternoon showers that could bring hail as we wrap up the day. Here's a look at our forecast rainfall totals, generally a half inch to 1 across the area here. We're talking about not that much when it comes to, any kind of particular storm system, but when you consider how wet we've been this year, the water table is high, and I do think we'll see some flooding issues, at least from the rain alone, as we go into our Thursday night and Friday. At Atlantic City International Airport, we've had 20.56 inches of precipitation through April the 9th. That is second most, that is the most. The second most is 18.41 inches. So we have a cushion there. And remember, that's going to grow as we get this rain Thursday into Friday. Our average precipitation year to date, 12.30. So we're nearly doubling it, just a little shy of doubling. We look at our winds Thursday PM into Friday morning here. Sustained winds 20 to 25, even locally up to 35 sustained. Wind gusts over 50 miles an hour for Toms River, for Surf City, Atlantic City. And that's why I'm concerned about some power outages and wind damage. If you can charge your devices into the evening, that's great. Just in case you get into a power outage, you'll still have the ability to use your phone. Here's a look at our tidal flooding forecast. Most places will be in minor flood stage from 10 p.m. to 4 a.m. This is the kind of flooding we've seen since Sunday here during the evenings. But there will be some of us on the Delaware Bay that get into moderate flood stage. And I'm going to take you to bivalve now to show you what I mean by that. Here's minor flood stage in bivalve. Now look what happens as we go into moderate flood stage. More places see water here getting into Morris River Township and into, the bivalve section of town as well here. So there is a concern with moderate flood stage on the Delaware Bay that this is more than just the usual flooding. Here's a look at our Thursday numbers. So temperatures get into the 60s inland, 50s at the shore. This is seasonable for this time of the year, and that rain coverage will increase during the afternoon, but we're going to see guaranteed at least heavier downpours after 5 to 7 p.m. Thursday night, it's rounds of rain, even a rumble of thunder in the realm of possibility with a howling east wind. And then we go to Friday here, same story, stiff wind coming out of the west, temperatures about seasonable for this time of the year. Here's a look at our inland 7-day forecast. So we're in the mid-60s for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Sunday, 70 degrees. Our weekend looks dry, and that is good here. We have early showers on Monday, and then after that, we get warm as we go into next week. And not just warm for a day, warm for several days here across the area, and it is another sign that spring is surely here in South Jersey. For more from me and our Lee Weather team, check out our Across the Sky podcast. New episodes come out Monday wherever you get your podcasts.